Alrighty, so my last video, we want to find the median now. And so remember the median, I just do where I take off one from each side. So the first and the last, the second and the second to last, and keep going, one from each side until I reach the middle. And if you notice, I have two numbers in the middle, and I only want one of them. So you're going to need to take the average of the two numbers. So I'm going to take 3 and 3. Remember to find the average. We've done this before. I want to find the mean of the two numbers. So I'm going to add them together and divide by how many numbers there are. There are two numbers. So I add them together. 3 plus 3 is 6, and divided by the two numbers. 6 divided by 2 is 3. So the average of 3 and 3 is 3. So the middle number is 3. So what I am saying to you is if you notice that the two numbers in the middle are the same, then it's just that number. But if say these were 3 and 4, you would need to find the average between 3 and 4 by adding them together and dividing it by 2. Okay, so that's just a special case when there are two numbers in the middle. Now I want to do my mode. Remember, mode means the number that happens the most often. And the number that happens the most often here is 2. There are 6 2s. And lastly, my standard deviation. I want to go put everything in this line in a table for my standard deviation using my calculator. So one more time, you'll see it. You need to know how to do this for your test. I will not, when it comes to a test or a quiz, tell you how to put this in your calculator. Okay? I will help you up until then, but not the day of. You got to make sure you follow the steps. So I'm going to clear my graph. I'm just going to keep hitting X. I'm going to go to this addition sign for adding a table. And I want to add a table. And I'm going to go put all of my numbers here. 6 2s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 3 3s. Oops. 3 4s. 2 5s. And 2 6s. Alrighty, and so I'm going to double check and make sure I have 16 numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 numbers. Great. Once you put everything in the table, I'm going to go to line 2. Just click line 2. I'm going to go to my keypad, and I want to find the standard deviation. So I'm going to go to functions. Mine already showed up at stats, but remember, if yours doesn't, you want to be at stats. Standard deviation, STDEV. Do not get it mixed up with the one with the P at the end. Standard deviation. And in the parentheses goes the list name. The list name is X sub 1. So I'm going to hit the letter X. Then to get that tiny one below, I'm going to hit the button Shift on my keyboard. Shift and then dash, which is the number next to 0. And then put a 1 there. And it will calculate it. To one decimal place will give me 1.45. And so one decimal place, I will want 1.4. Alrighty, and that's it for today. We need to know how to do all this stuff before we get to the fun part, which we will do Thursday. Tomorrow's an asynchronous day. I will also send out on Thursday, we will actually practice this stuff. And if you want to get a head start, you can. I will post the GoFormative link. It's also under the daily agenda. And if you have any questions, just let me know. Thanks, guys.